How you doing, good people? This is the 8-Bit Animal. And let's see. Back in the day, there were, networks would have blocks of children's programming. Either weekday afternoon children's programming or Saturday morning children's programming. And Fox, being one of the later of the big networks, kind of really only started rolling out children's programming around like 1990-ish, 98, 89, something like that. And today's game is based on one of their first forays into children's programming. It was developed by some small team called Equilibrium that I don't think exists anymore, that I don't think lasted much longer after this. Good reason, because this game ain't good. And it was published by THQ. Anybody who remembers THQ in the early days knows that THQ was short for Toy Headquarters. And this game feels like it was made by someone who didn't really know much about, or published by someone who really didn't know much about video games. This thing is not. This is a mess. This game is bad. Today, we're going to take a look at Fox's Peter Pan and the Pirates. Alright. So, this game is based on the story of Peter Pan. Boy that never grew up. Had the problem with Captain Hook, and Captain Hook was messing with the fairies, and they had the alligator that ate Hook's hand, but also ate an alarm clock so you could hear the alligator coming. All that good stuff. Well, the cartoon, a little I remember of it, wasn't a bad show. It ran for about a year, 65 episodes or so. And that show, with its short little run, deserved better than this game. This game is miserable. This game is a muddy piece of crap. It's ugly. There is no reason why in a post Super Mario 3 world we got video games that were made that look like this. And you could probably say, oh, it was probably something that was developed years before and then put on any... No. This was published in 1991, and it was only released in the US. It's not a palette swap. It's not a ROM hack. None of that. This game is just ugly, bad. It's choking me up right now, so pardon me. I had to take a sip of water. Game ain't good. You play as Peter Pan, right? Peter Pan has to take out a certain number of enemies to be able to move to the next level. And you collect these little treasure chest looking things, these little blue boxes. The little blue boxes give you health. You collect these little bags. The little bags are your ability to fly. I think they're fairy dust. You collect fairies at different points in levels. I don't know what the fairies do. I do know though that the music in the game is terrible. The graphics, there is a lot of brown in this game. A lot of brown. Just it ain't good. Music's bad. Controls are, what is this? Hit detection is awful. I always try to find good things I can say about a game. This one, I have nothing good to say about it. Also, it doesn't help that a year later, Sony ImageSoft released video games based on their Peter Pan movie Hook. It starred the late great Robin Williams. And Hook was in arcades. Hook was on all the 16-bit consoles. Hook was on Game Boy, Game Gear, Sega CD. Hook was everywhere. And Hook might have been a better game. I don't know. I just know that this was awful. And nobody should play this. This should be ducked off like Color a Dinosaur. Don't play this. It's bad. Now, let's say for some inexplicable reason, you like this game. You want a copy of this game. You can get a copy of this game for, I'm going to say, less than $15. Thankfully. Because nobody should be paying a high dollar amount for this game. It is hideous. It plays terribly. It looks bad. It sounds bad. The hit detection's bad. It's whack. Gameplay's whack. Controls whack. Sound whack. Me? I'm the 8-bit animal. And I'll catch you beautiful people tomorrow. Tomorrow. Yeah, it's Arkanoid with the Power Glove. What could go wrong, huh?